Introducing first the challenger from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Bucky Wells. And introducing the champion from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the ICW champion, Shawn.
Number 2, the ICW Championship on the line. ICW and, of course, FOW having a working relationship, allowing their championship to be defended here on an FOW show. As you're going to see Shawn Prime right here, the champion, taking on Bucky Wells.
And I tell you, Shawn Prime has what it takes. He has the height. He has the weight. He's in great condition. He has great leverage. This guy's a great wrestler, but he can mix it up. This guy's going to be an ICW champion for a long time.
Before we get into that, JR, I do notice there is a third man in the booth now. Could this be that surprise?
Well, I've been retired from wrestling for a long time. But you know they say, money talks and something else walks. And this is a G-rated show, I believe, so I won't use the vernacular that I want to use. But sitting next to me is a gentleman who's convinced me to get back into wrestling, at least for tonight, because he had deep pockets, if you know what I mean. This is Dr. Red Tyler.
Okay.
And this guy is the new wave manager. This guy has new money. I've been managed by Snake Master. I've been managed by Ted Vernon. These guys are old. They got to grab their walkers to get back to the locker room. This guy has been around for a while, and he scouts and manages champions. So I'm looking forward, Doctor, to having a long-term relationship with you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, as you know, I only work with the best. I've been a manager of tag teams 4 times over. I've got a little history, but like I said, I associated myself with the best, and the outlaw J.R. James, they don't come any better than that former FOW heavyweight champion.
5-time World Tag Team Champion?
Absolutely.
So, JR, could Dr. Red Tyler be your secret to success here tonight and possibly winning that old school battle royal?
Well, you know, secret to success, you measure success however you want. You talk to 10 people, you get 10 different definitions of success. My success is tonight, I'm going home, and my pockets are going to be lined, baby, with the greenbacks. And that's because of Dr. Red Tyler, and that's what it's all about, ain't it, baby?
They don't call me the evil genius for nothing. That's the way it goes, and it's just great to be here and see some of this awesome talent.
Of course, we know the winner of that old school battle royal will certainly have a nice fat check.
Well, let me tell you something. Is there any doubt that the Outlaw is going to be the winner of the old school battle royal?
I have no doubt in my mind.
No doubt in my mind. No doubt.
That is for sure. But let's keep our eyes back on what's going on in the ring. The ICW Championship on the line. Shawn Prime right here against the youngster Bucky Wells. And you see Prime right there with the scoop slam off the ropes. And he's going to put Wells down with a little boot right there.
Now, I've never been in the ring with Shawn Prime, but again, I said this guy has the leverage, he has the height, he has the weight, he has the conditioning, and he has the heart. What this guy needs is the evil genius. This guy needs a guy who's going to steer him even further to more success. He needs you, Dr. Red Tyler. He needs your greenbacks. He needs your focus. He needs your direction, baby.
Shawn Prime looking prime tonight right there with the elbow to the back of the head of Wells. Gets the near fall right there. Bucky Wells, a youngster in this sport, only been wrestling a year or two, while Shawn Prime has been a veteran, been around FOW a long time. Of course, the current and reigning ICW heavyweight champion of the world. So just looking right here at Shawn Prime, you got to think he's in firm control And Red Tyler, I have to imagine you're doing a little scouting while you're out here.
Absolutely. You know, I saw a 3 count here before. This referee better start to do his job.
If you know anything about this referee, this is Chuck Urine's boy. I did say, is it Oren or Urine? I can't remember which one it is.
There's Prime there. Misses the elbow off the second rope, nearly getting him a near fall.
I think he went to school in Boca Raton, and they don't teach him to count to 3 in Boca Raton, in high school, I don't think.
Oh. Well, I went to college in Boca Raton. It took me a couple times. So.
Did you?
Yeah.
So you're a retread.
Yeah. So there you go. Wells there. Goes for the sunset flip. 1, 2. And just like that, nearly saw a new ICW champion. Oh, a nice move by Shawn Prime. Ducking underneath with the reverse neck breaker. And Shawn Prime getting a little pissed off right now that he hasn't been able to close out Bucky Wells already.
Well, again, he's champion, and he's a champion for a reason. He's taking his time. He's recalculating his moves. He'll be on top. But again, I just think he needs that extra spit and polish that only the doctor can bring. A little style, a little cash.
I'm sitting here thinking if I can combine him with Outlaw J.R. James here, I know we've been bringing home the bacon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The whole pig.
Maybe do a little stable forming right here at the broadcast location.
A lot.
So got to keep our eyes out on that.
Speaking of pigs, is Bobby Rogers around?
Of course, Bobby Rogers certainly has a big night ahead of him. We will find out who the new chief events coordinator at FOW will be.
Isn't that election tonight, or are they just voting tonight?
The election, we will find out what goes on tonight. Bobby Rogers and Harmony Leaves are on one side. On the other side, Flex Magnum and, of course, the aforementioned Chuck Orr.
Is Bobby Rogers the Mitt Romney or the Obama?
That's a hell of a question.
I don't know.
You know Ron Paul.
Ron Paul. He's Ron Paul.
Goes for the Irish whip right there as Wells. High elevation with the big back body drop.
Whoa.
And Bucky Wells really showing something early on here.
I mean, Bucky Wells goes a good 6'2", and he had him at least 2 feet over his head. That was a big backdrop.
Goes for a little blockbuster right there. And Bucky Wells right now, as Shawn Prime trying to get to his feet.
See, this is, again, that's inexperience. He's wasting time. Worried about appeasing the crowd. He needs to be on top of the champion.
Perching himself on that second rope. What's he going to do? Bucky Wells goes for the crossbody, and he can't get it.
I think that's what they say in the business. That's telegraphing it, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
And that can open some things up here for Shawn Prime. Prime picks him up. Oh, right there, the fisherman suplex. 2 and 3. And Shawn Prime is still your ICW champion.
Shawn Prime.
And there's a reason why he has the gold around his waist.
This guy has Dr. Red's approval. I like what I see. Little tuning, but I like what I see.
I've talked to Shawn Prime, Doctor. It's going to take a little bit of cash to get him to come over to your side, baby. But I know you got deep pockets and a deep account.
Shawn Prime came, Shawn Prime saw, and Shawn Prime conquered. Bucky Wells, a hell of an effort tonight, but unable to get the Duke. And Shawn Prime will be going back to ICW, still the heavyweight champion.